I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Sandy Wendy, Krista Melinda, Jason Ledford, Tired Buffalo. Thank you for being here. Hit the like, please. Jane Aldrich, good to see you. Barbara Aldrich, good to see you. Hey, you know what? You know, bands have a start, like a warm-up that all bands do. You know, I got one. Tommy and I got one. Pumped for 1 hot minute. This is 1 hot minute, people. So do me a solid. Everybody hit the like button. We want a ton of people in this one. Tired Buffalo. I'm not sure if I said hi yet, but good to see you. Scoose and Proud. Hey, from the UK. Dizzy Dragon. Get something hot, people. If you've never, ever been in a 1 hot minute, I need you to tell me in the chat by throwing up a 1. Sam, good to see you. This is 1 hot minute where I review something first, so nobody do anything while I'm doing this. Look at this teeny little bottle. Isn't that crazy? Ají Picante. So I'm going to be reviewing this, but on the half hour, we're going to do, everybody's going to eat something hot. You're going to, before you eat it, you're going to tell me what in the chat, what it is you're eating. Styling One, good to see you. And then after we eat it, you're going to tell us what your heat is, like 2 and rising. It's fun. Scouse and Proud says, I have Pepper X. Just a little bit. Rocket Queen, good to see you. I'm ready for this one. So I got this sauce. I got it at the Supermaxi. You know what I didn't do? I didn't even bother figuring out what the ingredients are. The good thing is I can start to figure it out by learning Spanish, but I need to take a picture of it because the writing is small, very small. Donnie, good to see you. Greetings from Montreal, Canada. You know what? I've had a lot of fun in Montreal, Canada. I went to school in Vermont, and the college I went to is right on the border. And we used to go there just to buy beer, believe it or not, on account of the beer had more alcohol content. Isn't that terrible to even admit to? Brock Bandy, good to see you. We got vinegar, peppers, salt. And that's almost it. Nope, it's got onion. I think that's onion. Let me just double check. Yeah, onion. That's right. Kellyanne, good to see you. Barella. Heard ya. Because I heard ya. Kellyanne. Hey, everyone. The yogurt master. Boy, if you don't know what that means, you're missing out on some fun. People, I'm going to review this sauce. It doesn't tell me what kind of pepper it is. And you really can't tell from the front of it because, you know, it's just marketing. DXH, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Jeremy Fowler, good to see you. Did I see any ones? I think everybody's been in a 1 hot minute yet before. Robert, good to see you. Jeremy says, hello, Bus fam. I don't know how long I'll be on with y'all. I have my little one tonight. Oh, you know what? Do me a favor. Little ones are far more important than 1 hot minute. Seriously, go spend it with your little one. That would please me big time. You ever hear a YouTuber say that? Don't watch me tonight? Seriously, be with your little one. Burrell, the man, the chili head, ladies and gentlemen. Chase the Heat. Hope you guys are all great. John, good to see you. Danny says, my chocolate Dougal plant is exploding. Can't wait for harvest. Yeah, you know what? It's a great pepper. It's got a, you know what? It's got a different endorphin dump. I recall. Pretty incredible. Dale Cox, good to see you. Scouse and Proud says, what's the hottest pepper you have had? And what's the pepper that causes you the most pain? They are one and the same. And I've eaten, you know, look, there are over 5,000 different peppers and growing like that. That's why I love this bus. Thanks, Johnny. Burn for me tonight. We will. I'm glad you chose wisely. I'm not fooling. But to answer your question, Scouse and Proud, it is the Warthog. Now, before the Warthog, which is funny. Hi, Lisa Tribble. I remember like there were a lot of hot peppers. Year one of this channel, I was eating peppers hotter than Reapers, which is so silly because everybody thinks. Do you realize there are people that still think ghost pepper's the hottest? But I ate a lot of peppers hotter than the Reaper. I did. And then, but they were all kind of relatively the same. You could toggle back and forth. Sometimes Reaper's hotter, sometimes other peppers were. And then I had a chocolate, or at first I had a Primatale. And the Primatale destroyed me. I couldn't, it was instantaneous. It's like, okay, that's hotter. I mean, just like that. Wicked hot. Then I had the chocolate Primatale, which was just a devastating pepper. Josh Cohen, it's good to see you. But then I ate a Warthog. And I ate it during a time when my tolerance was really high. And it just floored me. You know, my superpower isn't the ability to eat, take pain or to eat hot stuff, although I'm good at that. My superpower was able to talk and maintain my composure while eating hot stuff. And man, I couldn't talk when I had the Warthog. It was so much hotter than anything else I've ever had. It ended up being a rogue pepper. And I know that because I ate a bunch of peppers from the exact same plant, and they weren't quite as hot, but they're still the hottest thing I've ever had. It's a beautiful pepper. And the great thing about that, Matthew Arthur is the creator of that pepper. And after that video, he came out and said, anybody wants some, all you got to do is mail me a self-addressed stamped envelope, and we're going to give you Wicked Hot styling one. We're going to give you, I'll send you free seeds. I smell vinegar and peppers. Maybe a hint of onion. Anyway, he sent over 600 packets of seeds for free all around the world. And the funny thing about Matthew Arthur, everybody in the United States pretty much was cool and just sent an envelope. But there were a lot of people in different countries like Ireland and Australia, New Zealand, that sent him an envelope but didn't send him any money. And he paid out of his own pocket to send those all around the world. It was crazy. Everybody's so welcoming. It's such a cool thing. Scouts and proud. Pleased to meet you all. So, guys, this is One Hot Minute tonight, which is always an exciting thing. Dale says, yeah, I have one Warthog and one of my crosses I'm going to eat tonight. Outstanding. It did. It shocked me and amazed me at the same time, that Warthog. I thought about it for days. I couldn't believe it. I thought it was twice as hot as anything else I've ever eaten. It was crazy. Once Upon a Witness, Vernon says, what's my favorite Ecuadorian food? Probably ceviche. Pretty amazing. The P2 Pro. Oh, cool to see you here. Johnny the Chili Head. You are, I'll accept the legend thing. I did some crazy stuff. Johnny the Legend, you are awesome. I started watching you years ago. I want to try hot peppers, but I'm scared. You know what? You don't need to be scared. Here's what you do, the P2 Pro. You can start with a ghost pepper and just take a sliver of it. Even somebody who doesn't have a tolerance at all can eat a teeny sliver of a ghost pepper and not kill themselves. You can slowly build your tolerance. It's a process. It's like lifting weights. Nobody see the guys bench pressing like crazy amounts of weight. It didn't start out that way. I promise you. They looked like a normal person at one point, but they built it up. Rick Spicer, good to see you. All right, so let me explain One Hot Minute to those who have never been in One Hot Minute. But to make sure I'm not wasting my breath, is there anybody here who is brand new to One Hot Minute? Because I've kind of described that already, but more people have joined the chat since. If you've never done a One Hot Minute, put a 1 in the chat so I know who to be excited for tonight. I'm going to review this right now, and then on the half hour, about 20 minutes from now, we are going to do One Hot Minute. Herja says, does anyone here grow Scotch bonnets? I can buy from you. It's a great pepper. Scotch bonnet. DHX is new. I love it. Scouse and Proud is new. I love that. Ceviche with yogurt. All right. So, whoops. If you don't know what Kellyanne means by that, Danny, good to see you. I got destroyed by a Reaper sauce because my tolerance is down. And it hurt me like plutonium hurt me. I'm not even fooling you. Danny, if you're brand new, go get something hot. Don't eat it yet. On the half hour, we're all going to eat it together. Go get something hot. It doesn't have to be a pepper. It can be just spicy chips, something. You got sauce in the fridge, something. It doesn't have to be super hot. John has a habanero on hand. That's fantastic. It's going to be fun, I promise you. One Hot Minute is a ball. There's among my favorite shows to do because the camaraderie is fantastic. I'm always excited for new people who've never done it before. Really is a good time. So anyway, let me review this now. It's ají picante from La Original. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is One Hot Minute. And Chase the Heat. L'chaim. Good to see you, Archie's mom. Thanks for being here. All right. Danny adds crystal sauce. That's awesome. Okay, so this is kind of hot. My tolerance is down. You all know that. It's vinegar forward, which I don't mind, but the pepper hits quick. I don't know what pepper it is. It's probably habanero. It does not say. I pick up the onion. It kind of has it's kind of salty. I don't mind that. I'm a salty dude. This would be good on eggs, burritos, tacos, and any kind of Mexican food. This would be wonderful. It's delicious. The heat, if you've never, ever eaten anything hot, you might say it's a 10. Who knows? If you're a chili head, probably 3 and up, depending on where you're at. There was a day where this would have been a 1 for me. The question is Tabasco chili hotter? Probably a little bit. Oh, Scouts are proud. Brand new to One Hot Minute. Has some Reaper sauce in the fridge. Well, go get it. You can leave it in the fridge. We got some time. I don't really keep sauce in the fridge ever, unless it's a fruit-based sauce. And then I do. Stylin' One took a tiny bite of a jalapeno. Jalapeno is like the friend you can't trust. Oh, you love him. He's a good dude. But every once in a while, he's going to lie to you and do something crazy and get out of line. You can't trust a jalapeno. Legend has it that out of every 10 jalapenos, one is going to be a rogue one. It's going to be piping hot. I have had a jalapeno that was as hot as a habanero once. And that's a true story. I'm glad you guys are all here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do One Hot Minute together, and we're going to get a little bit of connection. Connection is critically important. Make sure you tune in tonight for Tommy because he's going to be talking about that. And I won't steal too much thunder, but you want to know something? Let me read this to you. This is crazy. I'm not a young guy. You all know that. The year that I was in high school, my senior year, high school and college students spent between 6 and 8 hours a week at parties with their friends. By 2016, it dropped to just 2 hours a week. Hi, Keith Kingman. Man, it's good to see you. All right, here we go. My cayenne pepper vinegar forward, quick and intense. Dissipates kind of quickly, 2 out of 10. Nice. Does ceviche have jalapenos? It does if you put them in there. The stuff I have has not. They don't have it. But every restaurant in Ecuador has their own signature kind of pepper sauce, spicy sauce that they bring out. And it's always different. I go to a little Italian joint called Bella Italiano, just to the right of where we live. And it changes. Sometimes it's really hot. Sometimes it's not. But ceviche is really good. So listen, by 2016, it dropped to 2 hours a week. It's terrible. It's terrible. People would rather stare at a screen and text people. I've been in situations where I'm in the same house with somebody and they're texting me. We need connection, people. Keeps us alive. So it's a lovely sauce. It tastes good. I enjoyed it. This was like 70 cents. And it's not a big bottle, right? But hot sauce here is very inexpensive. Thomas Smith, good to see you. You guys realize, I don't know who's noticed this. Most of the videos, I mean probably 95% of the videos on this channel are videos that I shot on a camera and then uploaded. You watched it. Oh, I'm not, for me, Kellyanne was probably a 2, maybe a 3. Delicious though. But do you get the same connection watching a video as you do doing live videos? Thomas Smith said, heard YouTube added some AI feature and screwing with people's videos. You know what? They probably will. You know, I've been doing this for almost 10 years. I've seen a lot of changes with YouTube. A lot. It just kind of happens. So he's saying that this got the same heat rating as a super hot used to when my tolerance was high. True story. Live is better, says Rocket Queen. You know what? Here's the thing about it. I think we have better connection when it's live because I can comment on your comments. We can sort of talk. It's kind of a cool thing. We don't connect enough. We just don't. And it's sad. It's killing people. Lack of connection is a nightmare. Barella, listen, I've seen Barella. He's a nice guy, very cool, mild-mannered, but you don't want to see him when he loses control. He says there's only 29 likes. The math isn't mathing, people. If you haven't hit the like button, please do that. John asked a great question. Hi, Alan Redmond, Scotland. So glad you're here. Thank you for stopping in. Today is 1 hot minute. Get something hot. We're all going to eat something hot together in about 13 minutes. And you're going to tell us what you're eating if you can. It can be chips. It can be a pepper or sauce, anything. And then we're going to I'm glad you're here, Alan. And then you're going to eat it and tell us how hot it is for you. What changes as a creator? The biggest change, and this is the truth, the biggest change that I've noticed is, I'm stuffed up, you guys. I apologize for that. The biggest change is tolerance. True story. Years ago, everybody's tolerance, like now there's so many people that can eat peppers, whole peppers. There are 1,000 videos of different channels, I mean, where people eat whole pods. It's common now. It's no big deal. But when I started this channel almost 10 years ago, there were less than a full handful of guys that were eating full pods. I can name them. There wasn't many of them. There really wasn't. So when I started, I was eating multiple pods from the jump, and I had people that didn't believe I was doing it. I was faking it. You know, the first strike I ever got, Barbara, wait, good to see you. The first strike I ever got as a YouTube creator was for eating 3 dried ghost peppers. They said it was dangerous, and they gave me a strike. Deleted the video and gave me a strike for that. I swear to you, it's true. If you fast forward 8 years, I was eating 50 pods in a video, and that was fine. So not only did individually as people, not only did people's tolerance rise, but what YouTube would tolerate has risen. Like I jumped out of an airplane and ate 10 Carolina Reapers while free falling. I can promise you, if I did that the first year of my channel, I would have gotten a strike for it. Just like that. I would have. So tolerance has changed. The other thing that changes, they've gotten awful soft. You know, there are certain things, like I talk a lot about recovery. All right. And listen, I was a guy that abused or was addicted to everything. Right. So when I talk about drugs on this channel, I'm talking about it like you should not do drugs. And it's about recovery. And I talk about it a lot. If I say the word, doesn't matter. They demonetize most of my stuff anyway. It's true. If I say the word heroin, or whatever, any other drug, they think I'm pushing it, and I'm saying, hey, go get some, and I'm not. It's be sober. It's a better life. So the reason that happens is there are 69 million YouTube channels right now. 69 million of them. You can't monitor 69 million people. You can't. So there are computers that will just scan through your videos. And if you say a word that they don't like, you get demonetized. It's just the way it is. So, it's a bummer. It's a bummer. Chipping and dipping. Man, it's good to see you. There's one. It's another person who's never been in One Hot Minute. Gosh, this is going to be a fun one. Kellyanne, and yet you never knew the power of yogurt back then. I ate some Reaper sauce a month ago, and it hurt me. And it turned into a Johnny Scoville roast. True story. Thomas says, heard about the cult that supposedly hijacked Google, Fellowship of Friends. I have not heard about that yet. Oh, it's Clippin' and Dippin'. I'm sorry about that. I'm super glad you're here, Clippin' and Dippin'. Thanks for being here. It isn't just language that I get demonetized. There's no rhyme or reason for it. And then what happens is you'll ask for a manual review. You'll challenge it. So I challenge it. Back in the day, like 5 years ago, 24 hours later, they would say, okay, your video is fine. After a human review, they say that, which is comical because I don't believe it. But they literally say after a human review, you were right and your video is now monetized. I have got hundreds of videos that are in limbo mode. You click on it, it says, we're reviewing it as we speak. Stay tuned. For years and years and years, I've had videos that are in limbo that I don't get paid for. So that's sort of a drag. If that didn't happen, I'd be making more money. They demonetize LABs. You bet. They demonetize everybody. Unknown Adventurer. I'm so glad you're here. There are some bigger channels that don't get demonetized for saying words that other channels get demonetized for. The History Channel being one of them. Yeah, you know why that is? The History Channel, they're never going to do something rogue. It's the History Channel. You know what I mean? So you're right. That's the true story. It is what it is. I'm not a rule. I used to be a rule breaker, but I don't really break rules anymore. I'm not into it. I kind of follow I'm not, and I've written them letters. I'm not the guy you demonetize. I'm the guy that you let go. I don't do things that are wrong. I'm never going to, you can let your kids watch this channel. I'm never going to say a word you're going to be upset with me about. I have so many emails and comments that say, hey, you're the only channel I let my children watch. So, but in spite of that, they do what they do. Hog Stricters. Hi, Johnny. Hey, everyone. Can't stay long. Just want to say hi and have fun with 1 minute. Thank you for being here. Hit the like before you split. Can somebody tell me how many likes we got? I hope we have a lot. It does help. I usually refer to it as playing okie doke with the algorithm. If everybody leaves a bunch of comments like that, really fast comments, and everybody likes it, it's engagement. And they think, the algorithm thinks something special is happening here. And they throw it out to everybody. It is what it is. John says, never seen anything in one video of yours that had one issue. I'm pretty good about it. I don't break through. You know why I don't do that? 36. It's not bad considering there's only 46 people here, but we can do better. Sydney G, good to see you. Hit the like, sweetheart. Thanks for being here. I'm glad you're here. What was I about to say? I can't remember. It doesn't happen to me too often nowadays. It used to happen like all the. Oh, the reason I'm good at not saying words that you shouldn't, because if you know me outside of YouTube, sometimes I curse like a longshoreman. It is what it is. I'm trying not to. But the reason I don't ever let it slip here when the button's red and it's live, for years, I worked at a call. I ran a call centers for a long time. And when I got hired, they gave me a headset and they recorded every single minute of your day from the time you sat in the seat and the time you left. And I mean, if you're on the phone with somebody, you're talking to somebody, when you disconnected it and you're between calls, they still listen to you. And if you ever said a curse word, you didn't get a second chance. They fired you on the spot. And when I ran that room, I fired you on the spot for doing that. It is what it is. So Del Cox, Johnny, I think I'll just eat one warthog. I'm nervous. You know what? To me, the fun of it is the pain of it. I can't find Super Hots here. Dizzy, I have yellow Super Hots in front of me, and I don't know if I should do it or not. You know what do you think I'm going to say? I love Dizzy Dragon. You know what's great about Dizzy Dragon? He isn't an echo chamber. If I say something he doesn't agree with, he tells me. That's one of the problems with this whole thing. It's an echo chamber. Everybody just agrees with everything. I don't mind a little bit of brushback. It is what it is. Yeah, I really do think that the water was the problem. I still have what's happened yesterday. I carry my stress in my shoulders or my neck. It's just how I'm wired. And my shoulders and my neck are killing me right now. I could grow Super Hots here, Thomas Smith. I just haven't yet. I have seeds, but they're being sent to me. Barbara Way, yogurt is your only gastrointestinal universal rescue therapy. I love that. That is an acronym, people. Kellyanne says, Dizzy, just get a side of yogurt. It does work. In the video that I mentioned, I don't know if Spanx likes ceviche. I'm not sure. In the video that I mentioned where that turned into a roast, I drank a lot of yogurt. Tommy and I eat a lot of yogurt. And after the video was over, and I'm telling you, if you go back and watch, the jug it's a gallon jug, and there's only about this much of the thing missing. And by the time Tommy was doing his show, I had consumed the entire gallon. I'm not even fooling. But boy, that was fun. No worries, Kristen. We got wrenches here. I will say this, though. That Kristen Melinda is the greatest mod on the face of the earth. 8.3 billion people on this planet, and she is the one. I'm not even fooling you. Oops, I love Jane Aldrich. I wanted to see right here. Scouts and Crowd says, thanks, Kelly. What a lovely thing to say. I'll drop by when I can. Now you're all cool. What did Kelly say? Oh, there you go. See that? You're part of us now. You are. Dizzy says, okay, I'll bite a pod. Bite a pod? You'll do more than that. Put you in the timeout chair. You need to eat that thing. He had some beautiful Bishop crowns. He sent me some pictures. They were stunning. They were gorgeous, man. I'm telling you something. All right, so we're only about, holy mackerel, we're 2 minutes away from 1 hot minute. I don't know where the time went. Everybody get your hot stuff. If it's been in the fridge, get it. If you got it handy, get ready, because 1 hot minute is happening in 1 minute and 25 seconds. Josh says, my little girl has been listening to this man since she was in diapers. One of the best things that ever happened to me on the show was that. It was beautiful. Thomas asked, best flavor profile pepper to use on fruit. Boy, I don't know, you know. Here's the thing. It's funny when someone says, what would it be good on? Anything. I promise you, I put hot sauce on things that nobody in the world would ever put hot sauce on. Okay, people, we are now, get ready. We are 50 seconds away from 1 hot minute. See? So get ready. It turns into an auction of Scoville units. It do indeed. All right, so we are 30 seconds away. Right now, we're 30 seconds away. So get your hot stuff ready. I'm going to wet my whistle for this. Boy, if you've never been to a 1 hot minute, you are in for a treat, people. Hit the like so we can get more people doing this. You know what? Anybody who shows up now, it's too late. I'll ratify it if they show up late. I'm known to do that. Okay, people, we are 10 seconds away. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 hot minute. Eat your hot stuff, people, right now. I'm talking to you, Dizzy Dragon. Eat that whole thing. So everybody is munching on hot stuff right now. They're eating sauce, peppers, chips, something hot. Alan Redmond, it's 1 hot minute. I mentioned it a couple times. You must not have been here when it happened. Get something hot. I'll count it. And you'll see, you'll pick up pretty quick here what's going on. All right, so John is eating a red habanero now. Sam is eating Gage's giant ghost pepper, or ghost scorpion red. I don't know how far I am from Panama. It's a good question. Uh-oh. Scouts and Proud says the Reaper sauce is hot, which is good. Jason Ledford's eating Marie Sharp's sweet habanero pepper sauce. It's never too late. Sriracha sauce can open now. John's in the lead, he says. All right, so Dale is at an instantaneous 7. Now, we always do honorable mention for whoever goes hard to the paint. And Dale sitting at a 7, 37 days without anything hot, and he ate a warthog. It's a hot pepper. Brock Bandy, Gator Jigsaw, Death Spiral, Cross. Man, is that ever a pepper? Gator Jigsaw is a wicked pepper. Death Spiral is a wicked pepper. You put them two together. Good genetics, people. Kellyanne is chowing on sausage with chilies. Okay, so Dizzy Dragon, Yellow Scorpion at a 6. Soapy, it covers the tongue. Jason Ledford, 2.5 to 3. Nice burn, back of throat. Brock Bandy sitting with a 5 with hiccups. Oh, we have a hiccup bonus. That's always good. Kellyanne at a 5. Get your yogurt. Dale is now at an 8. Ooh, it's going to be a hard one to beat. Mike Chili Eskimo, get something hot. I'll ratify it. I'll count it. John, a warthog in a month. Oh, wow, right? No joke. You're a little late, but don't worry. We're only 2 minutes in. We're still at the horse race part, so get something hot and eat it. We'll count it. Herja's sitting at a 3 with his Melinda's ghost pepper sauce. John sitting at a 2. Dizzy's stomach hates the pepper he's eating. Mike, just sneak it in. We'll count it. Homegrown Yellow Scorpion. You got to love that. Uh-oh. Scouse and Proud is sitting at an 8 to a 9. Brock Bandy with Sam's at a 4. Brock Bandy. Well, you know what? It's a lot of comments. Chill out, Katie. Brock Bandy had hiccups. He's sitting at an 8. Sam's at a 4. Dizzy, yogurt, or kefir. Kefir is what we do. Hanging out at 3. Jason says he thinks it peaked. Sam is rising. Dizzy Dragon at an 8. Do you understand? I think this is like one of the best one hot minutes as far as high scores. We have like 4 people at an 8, 1 at a 9. Small hot cherry pepper here. It's got heat. I love the spirit, Rocket Queen. You're a rock star. Sam is now at a 5. Dizzy, I'm not going to cut the burn. Got to see how long it takes. I respect that. A man after my own heart. John is sitting at a 3 now. Barella asked, what is a hot sausage? It was, give me a second. I'll think of it. Was it the Valhalla pepper salad? I'm not sure. Give me a second. I'll think of it. I'm in one hot minute mode. Sam's now at a 6. Brock Bandy is at an 8.5, sweating, drooling, following the hiccups. Dale Cox, now I'm burning. He's at a 10. You got to be kidding me. At 10, you should not have ate that second pepper. You probably shouldn't have, but that's how we do things. 6 for Rick Smith at the grocery store drinking sriracha sauce. Boy, you know what? Bonus points for that. Dizzy is a warrior. I agree. John's peaked at a 3, I believe. Dizzy says that one was as hot as a red scorpion, not common for the yellow Trinidad. They usually hurt way less. The roof of my mouth is screaming. I love that. Chili, Mike Chili Eskimo at a 3. I only ate the tip. Just the tip. That works. Dale needs yogurt, says Jason Ledford. John supporting Dale. We're all rooting for you, Dale. Sam is now sitting at a 6.5. Sydney's asking, Jane, are you doing the one hot minute? Jane's a rock star. Dale is a champion, says Kelly. Herja wants to know, Dale, are you in panic mode? If I get to 10, I'm in panic mode. David Booley, good to see you. We're a little late for one hot minute, but I'm glad you're here. Please hit the like button, everybody. Uh-oh, Dizzy's going to barf. Let me tell you something. We've only had one barf during a one hot minute, and it was Tommy Scoville, and you could hear it in the chat, and he was a long way away. He was in the bathroom. Brock Benny now at a 6. If you hork, Dizzy, if you blow chunks, you got to let us know. Oh, no, I'm so sorry you have a headache. I'll be praying for you tonight, Jane. If you see ones in the chat, that's electronic love. Jason is down to 1.5, but lips mildly tingling. Kellyanne wants to know, are your clothes still on down? Not panic mode, just got an endorphin rush, and that knocked it down to a 4. Don't you love when that happens? Isn't that the strangest thing in the world? I've been at a 9, and then 1 minute later, I'm at like a 1. It's really strange. Robert added habitual ritual. That's a great sauce by Hellfire Hot Sauce. Now at 4.5. Uh-oh, I feel the stomach cold, but I don't know. We're all rooting for a little barfing here. Brock Bandy now at a 4. No ones. This guy's about to throw up. I'm sorry, Dizzy. I don't really want you to throw up. You know that. Sam peaked at a 6.75. Oh, he's just joking. You know, you had me going there. You should have let me think of that. A lot of prayers for you, Jane Aldrich. Brock Benny now at a 3. John's at a 2. Dale Cox is back to a 2. It's a pretty good drop for 30 days off, 37 days off. That's wonderful. That, people, is how you do 1 hot minute. Uh-oh, tears, though, for John. All right, so let's do this. Who had tears tonight? Everybody who ate. If you had hiccups, first of all, tell me if you had hiccups. I know Brock Bandy did. Did anybody else have hiccups? I have to believe that Brock probably had tears. John had them, and I think everybody that was at an 8, I would say Dizzy probably had it. Scouse and Proud's cooling off now. Dizzy's releasing the pepper gas. I'll be okay. You know what's funny? It's pepper gas. I used to think it was a pepper burp. What happens is the pepper is pushing any air that's in your stomach out. So it's not the pepper you're burping up. It's the air that you had in you. At least I read that. It has to be true. I read it. Endorphin rush. Yes, I got tears. Brock Bandy had tears. Herja had tears. And Snot. John had tears. And Scouse and Proud just has a sore mouth. Lots of snot, says John. Well, you know, I got some funny pictures of me that I never posted. Psalm 118:28, hiccups. We have 2 different hiccups tonight. That's how you do 1 hot minute. Want me to show you a funny picture? You guys want to see a funny picture? I don't know if I can find it now. I'm not going to waste my time looking at my phone. I have a funny picture. Post them, says Josh Cohen. You know what? It's not a video. It's just a still shot, but it's gross. It's snot is all over my face. It was it was after one of the, I think it was after the 3rd plutonium challenge. Oh, gives me chills thinking about it. DXH just ate 3 Reapers with no tolerance. I'm at an 11, crying and hyperventilating now. Well, I'll tell you what. I hate to say it, Dale, you've been dethroned. DHX eating 3 with no tolerance, panicking, hyperventilating, and crying. Wow. That's crazy. Can we just say that Jesus is awesome? You bet we can. Jesus is awesome. I wouldn't be sitting here if it wasn't for Jesus. And that's the truth. Scouse and Proud says, when this is over, I will make a cheese sandwich with a drizzle of Reaper sauce. Attaboy. That's how we do it. DHX, though, crying. At an 11. At an 11. Jeez Louise, that's crazy. And Dizzy, do you think it was a rogue pepper, dude? Because that's, you know, I know you. Do you think that was rogue by chance? It wasn't even a bumpy one. Herja says Jesus is king. I tried to click on it, but I couldn't. Yes, he is. Scouse and Proud, DXH, needs an ambulance. DHX, you got to do me a favor. DXH. Which one is it? I need to come up with a nickname for you, man. Tell us where you're at. DXH. Please let me know how you're doing, because 3 Reapers with no 3 Reapers with no tolerance. That's a recipe for you will visit the bathroom later. And if you don't, I'll tell you what, you might want to think about refunding those, spewing them. If you do, you're going to save yourself some cap cramps. There's nothing worse than cap. I'd rather you punch me in the face, for real, any day, than have cap cramps. Not a joke. I'm serious. I like pain, but I don't like cap cramp pain. A little above average. I knew it would be weird because I got the soapy tinge on my tongue. Oily effect. Some toilet paper in the fridge. Freezer helps. You know what? I've heard of that. Never done it. You know what's really funny? That's something I don't have a problem with. Sam hates Reapers. You know what? I didn't like them when I first ate them, but to me, it's something you kind of acquire a taste for. Uh-oh, DXH, gotta go. This is too hot. I'll be in the bathroom for a minute. All right. Honors, today's honorable mention goes to DXH. That's savage. That's unbelievable. And see those ones? They're all prey for you, dude. Dizzy says, I liked it. My stomach liked it less than me. That's how it works, man. DXH is tapping out. Nice job on the likes, says Josh Cohen. I love that dude. Sam says the mouth burn isn't too bad, about the same as the pepper I ate tonight heat-wise, but the taste is horrible. The stomach feeling because of the taste is horrible. You know, to me, it's an acquired taste, but I do like yellow pods are my favorite. No two ways about it. I'd rather eat a yellow pod super hot than almost anything else. But I will say this. Chocolate pods, oftentimes chocolate pods are floral and bitter, and you put those two flavors together, floral and bitter together, to me is spectacular. First of all, I want to thank everybody for being here. This was a very, very exciting One Hot Minute. We had a bunch of people who've never done it. Let me ask you a question. I don't know if DXH is back. I'm going to log off in just a minute, but I want to know if DXH, if that was his first One Hot Minute. Man, oh man, that's crazy. No tolerance. He says no tolerance. He eats 3 Reapers. He went to an 11. He's in the bathroom refunding.
Nice.
Is what it is. You got to tip your hat to pimpin', says Tommy. Glad that endorphin rush, or I'd be in bad shape. Endorphin, what that means, if you've never heard that, you're wondering what that means. If you get an endorphin rush, you eat too much, and your body goes into panic mode and thinks that you're dying. All right, and it floods your body with endorphins, and all of a sudden the pain goes away like that. It's crazy. Scouts, I'm proud. Is there a membership on your channel? I would like to join if possible. There is, and there is over 200 absolutely unique videos that nobody on the regular channel has ever seen. So here's the thing. It's hard to do from a phone apparently, but if you do it from a laptop, and there is a way to do it from your phone, I just don't know how. But if you go to it's only $4.99 a month. If you go to a laptop, it says join. There's a button that says subscribe. I hope you did that. I assume you did. But hit the join button, and I appreciate that so much. More than you know. Brock Bandy asked, did I just hear Tommy say he wants some tincture? He says he's pretty sure you didn't. I could have swore I did.
Bad history of tincture.
He does have a bad. Well, you eat a whole tube of Terra and then drink a bottle of tincture to get the last of it down. That's not a good idea. He did that. Swear to you, he did that. You're on an iPhone, unfortunately. There is some way to do it from an iPhone. I just don't know how. So, but there is a way to do it. Here we go. This is how you do it. See that? Look at this. iPhone users simply paste link into the browser instead of the app. I couldn't even describe it. If you told me how I needed to do it, I wouldn't be able to describe it like that. Once again, 8.3 billion people on the planet. She's it. I'm telling you. All right, you guys, listen. I love you guys. I'm going to wrap it up now. Please join me at the top of the hour.
It's going to be a little later than the top of the hour.
It's going to be about a quarter after, but you are not going to want to miss this. And I'm going to be in there, and I hope I see all of these names. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for hitting the like. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for participating in One Hot Minute. Mark Wallen says, my favorite chili. Thank you for saying that, Mark. That means a lot to me. I mean it. In fact, let me post that. See, that's how much it means to me. I appreciate you saying that. But Sam says, no other pepper I've had makes me feel sick from eating it because of the flavor. Ghosts give a bad cap cramp for the actual burn they give you in the mouth. Yep. but Reapers make you feel sick in a bad way.
It tastes like crap too.
They do. Josh Cohen says, love you all. Jesus is king. And all are in my prayers. He really is. And DXH, before you leave, do me a favor. Leave a comment for the algorithm. It's going to push it out. More people might get a chance to see this. I want you to put in the comment, DXH, honorable mention. I love you guys. I'm Johnny Scoville. Thank you so much for 1 hot minute. We'll do it again next week. I promise. Swiss Chase the Heat. And I am Johnny Scoville.